Motaung, our Marketing and Commercial Director. Welcome, ma'am. And is accompanied by friends that she will mention as to where they are coming from. But I have a pleasure to mention them by name. Setsolo Sihau, Executive Marketing and Corporate Communications at a place that will be mentioned just in a short while. Glenn Skosana is in the house. He's executive new business as well, as I mentioned. I'm sure with the branding, some of you have got the scoop already. You're already trending with the branding that you've seen around. Lilani Sonepul, Communication and Brand Manager, you are welcome. And we've got Taskin Khan, Digital Marketing Manager, welcome. Members of the media, once more, you are welcome. Jessica Motaung, please rise up. This is our Marketing and Commercial Director. Some of you know because Velile works with KEF a lot, and some of you obviously travel to Egypt a lot, and you always see her and confuse her with Egypt and Kaizer Chiefs Village, with a role that she plays with the women's football in the country, and many other roles that she commands in the space of development of football. Jessica, welcome. The machinery behind the Kaizer Chiefs sponsorships and partnerships. Over to you.
Thank you.
Before you go ahead, just let's allow media to adjust.
Is it right?
Thank you. You're at home. You know? Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome home. As Vina said, this is your home as well. And we're very happy to have you here today because we are announcing the extension of our relationship with Medshield. And I must welcome the Medshield team and thank them very much. Many of you know that in these tough times, clubs may not be able to secure sponsorships. And I must say we're very proud to have partners who are committed to the Chiefs brand, and Medshield is one of those. And I think committed to the health and wellness of our players, the health and wellness of our staff, as well as the health and wellness of our supporters. And I'm just very excited to see this relationship flourish. Started in 2017, you'll see all the pictures that we've got here reminiscing about when we announced this partnership. And to see it flourish the way that it has, even through the pandemic, when we saw a lot of our supporters dealing with health issues, and now to where we're saying, how do we really encourage health and wellness through sport? And most importantly, and I think a very important point, provide affordable health cover for our supporters, for our staff, as well as our players. So I just want to say thank you to Medshield for having the confidence in Chiefs, believing in the Chiefs brand, believing in the Chiefs family. I encourage our supporters, our corporate partners to take this partnership with them as well, because the opportunity is not just for Chiefs, but for the rest of our partners as well. So Setsotho and team, thank you so much. We look forward to really taking the relationship to the next level.
Thank you very much, Jessica. There you go. For letting the cat out of the bag. And our friend Setsotho has been listening carefully and is coming now to the podium to confirm what Jessica mentioned and announced. It's over to you, Ms. Setsotho. Once again, Setsotho Sihau is Executive Marketing and Corporate Communications at Medshield. It's a medical scheme. Thank you very much. Join us.
Thanks, Vina, and thank you, Jessica. Good morning, everyone. We're excited to continue the partnership with Kaizer Chiefs Football Club, and football is an integral part of South Africa's landscape. And Amakhosi have played a significant role in the development of many talented athletes. Not only has Medshield benefited from, accessing soccer fans, and we have also been able to access the entire football fraternity, people who love to enjoy watching soccer, and it has also provided us with an opportunity to position our brand within those people. And they also have access to, benefits that are available at Medshield. They can also see what happens when you join Medshield and the kind of benefits that you qualify for when you join Medshield. The scheme, Medshield Medical Scheme, we've been in existence since 1968, partnering with South Africans, creating access to healthcare to many South Africans. And just like Amakhosi, our passion and spirit have not waned over the years, and we are excited to continue with the service that we offer. Our vision is partnering with you towards your personal healthcare and well-being, and that speaks for itself. Everything that we do on a daily basis is ensuring that South Africans have access to affordable quality healthcare. And we are here today confirming that we will continue working closely with Kaizer Chiefs Football Club and creating access to many South Africans. And through this partnership, we're aiming to reach as many South Africans and making sure that they will also have access to the benefits that are offered by Medshield Medical Scheme. Thank you very much.
As the saying goes, to enter into a relationship is easy, but to keep the relationship is very difficult. And we go through that every day, even in our daily lives. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much to Medshield. We are at a point where you are allowed to ask questions, but your questions obviously will be those that could be answered generically to all. We'll have an opportunity for one-on-one with the speakers. And just remember that we still have another section of our media day for cameramen and other photographers who want to take pictures of the pitch in terms of training. How do we go about? Do you have questions, Q&A, Jessica, and see how? One-on-one, Jabulani. A photo opportunity. Let's get the lights on still. Please, member of the media, photographer, please direct photo shoot. Please, is the background okay? Or we need to remove the podium? Let's do. No, we're not using it. So, can we try neatly without removing stuff here? Can some?
It's the issue of the number.
Cameras ready?
Yeah, ready. So thanks, Jess.
Philosophy.
I ready. Yeah. So just in terms of the longevity or how long is this partnership for, and the importance of continuing to have such partnerships in football?
Well, we're fortunate to have signed a contract for another 3 years. So we've already been in a relationship for 6. So that'll be 9 years with Medshield, and I'm just very excited that we're able to really maintain the relationship and are able to do the stuff that we're doing. I'm excited about the initiatives that are coming, and partnerships like these are key. For football to thrive, for sport to thrive, we need corporate partnerships. And for us, the welfare of our players is something that's very important to us, welfare of our staff, and it just made sense to partner with Medshield. And I think what's important to understand is these relationships need to be nurtured. Oh, goodness, SABC.
Okay, let's start again. Can we come this?
Partnerships of this nature are very important to us as a brand. And we're excited to be extending with Medshield for another 3 years. Having had a relationship for 6 years, we believe that the relationship has grown from strength to strength. And we are working very hard to make sure we nurture the relationships we have with our sponsors. It's critical at a time when we know there isn't much investment in sport to nurture these kind of relationships. And we make sure that we work very closely with our partners so that they realize value as well as us realizing value.
Some sponsors also stay or come because there's also success. What would you attribute the ability to continue with sponsors even though, in football, results goes together? For Chiefs, how do you manage to do it?
Well, sponsors understand that the space is competitive. We're in a footballing space where you win games, you lose games, you may win titles, you may not. So while they want success, they measure success not just on the field. It's off the field as well. What we're doing with our supporters, the reach that our brand has, the monetary return that they get from investing in the team, the growth of their brand. You know, Medshield is in a very competitive space, and to be associated with Chiefs, we've taken their brand to the market. So when sponsors look at those kind of things, and I think it's important for us as brands to continue nurturing the relationships, but also pushing the boundaries in terms of getting the exposure, getting the ROI and the return financially for our partners.
Talking about ROI, I can also imagine 6 years is a long time because they've not seen you. How's the mood in terms of your success, and maybe maybe whatever that you'll be doing now could have been double even from their side. So I'm just trying to attach the importance of the success that those brands that have been with Chiefs before have managed to benefit from, and maybe with them as well, they can also.
Well, nothing succeeds like winning. You know, obviously winning amplifies the value and the numbers. But certainly, I think the work that we've done behind the scenes with the partner has made them realize that when those days do come, the value will even be more. But certainly, we've been working very hard to make sure that they get value. And I'm excited where the Medshield brand is. I mean, we do a lot of brand reviews and assessments. And having partnered with Chiefs, it is now becoming top of mind with our supporters.
Thank you.
In fact, I just wanted to ask, because it's difficult times. We see some clubs struggling to pay salaries, some clubs not even being able to attract any kind of financial assistance. What would be your advice to them?
Well, yes, it is challenging times, but it's in challenging times where you find new ways of doing things, where one is able to innovate. And I think what's important to understand is that the sponsorship landscape is changing. The marketing landscape is changing. We see now what social media has done to the communication and marketing space. So it's about looking at things differently, and most importantly, it's about knowing your partner. Because when you know your partner, you're able then to put campaigns and initiatives that align to what they need to achieve and what we also need to achieve as a brand. So it's about working together with the partners. Gone are the days where someone can walk in and say, I just want a sponsorship package. It doesn't work that way. So I would say to people, you need to do your homework. You really need to be deliberate in the way that you are packaging your sponsorships. And I think that's important for football and sport in general.
Check, maybe just a football little question. Any update on the women's team? I know that case with this one.
This is the question you've been waiting for. Look, there's a lot of work being done. You know, I think we were close, and we're getting even closer. And we understand the importance of it. I mean, I was just at the launch or at the road show for the FIFA Women's World Cup trophy, and it was wonderful to see how the game is touching young women, you know, and how many young girls are participating in the clinics and school sports and all of that. So it's a priority of ours. You know, one wants to do it properly, would have wanted to announce something earlier on, but, you know, we've got to dot the I's and the T's and make sure in this space particularly, I think it's important. You know, women's football is center stage right now, and we want to do it properly, and in a space where we want to make sure women are treated well as well. And it's not just, the focus is not just on the male sport, and that's with resources, with salaries and those kind of things. So we need to do it properly. But certainly something we're very passionate about. We understand the pressures coming from CAF and all of those, but we want to make sure our investment in the game is authentic, and that we are going to really allow young women to realize their full potential.
You were close in securing a franchise?
We're close in our process and finalizing on taking it forward. We still are very much in the works, and we'll make announcements when we're ready.
Yes, the importance of continuing to partner with a brand like Kaizer Chiefs. What does it say or mean for Medshield?
I think I will start by saying there was a time where we used to say Medshield is the best kept secret. And, you know, we offer these exciting benefits, you know, affordable healthcare cover, but it got to a point where through the partnership with Kaizer Chiefs, we expanded our reach. More people got to know about the Medshield brand, and it is that key association that worked for the Medshield brand. More people had access to Medshield, and we also were given the opportunity to reach as many South Africans as possible in order for us to be able to continue sharing our message of providing affordable quality healthcare to South Africans.
My follow-up will be then, does now, that answers me, because now one looks at it in terms of, okay, looking at the brand like Chiefs Bay, obviously, but being struggling to win trophies, but you just said, I mean, on the there's other aspects that you guys are benefiting from this partnership in terms of you having more reach. Is in the case?
I missed that question.
That's in the case that despite the team not doing well in terms of winning trophies,
Yes.
but you still continue to support them.
Yes, we continue to support them because ultimately the Kaizer Chiefs is one of the recognized brands not only in South Africa and in Africa abroad. And if you look at what the Medshield brand stands for, there's quite a lot of synergies between Medshield and Kaizer Chiefs. We have been in existence since 1968, and the Kaizer Chiefs brand has been around for a number of years. And despite what is currently happening as far as the trophies, which is what you have alluded to, I'm not going to get into that. But bottom line, as a brand, and if you look at what Medshield stands for from a health and wellness point of view, Kaizer Chiefs also stands for health and wellness, and that synergy works in terms of the partnership and making sure that we are able to reach as many South Africans as possible, and also get them to have access to the Medshield benefits. Not only are we looking at brand awareness, but it also gives South African opportunity to understand what Medshield offers and what is available out there for them. And clearly, when you join Medshield Medical Aid Scheme, you will now have specific benefits, and this partnership creates an opportunity for us to make South Africans aware of the medical aid options that we offer.
Toto, Medshield colleagues, thank you very much.